hold me down. I keep seeing the same old faces. Is it west, is it south? I need me a leather jacket, I told Renzo I want it in brown. Where are you now? Yeah, I love that for you, see you again when the pound goes down. Yeah, I really hate this town. It's a figure of speech, we all agree to disagree. I see you on a Monday morning, we had the longest week. I lost my brain. 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 Leo, light it up.
Diamonds and bling bling. I had to tell them, come on, bring me some more for the night. Say my car and I myself clean. Smelling good, I treat her right on my side, and I know that she lies. She just want my money, and I know that she lies. Always stunt, and I know that she lies. My diamond keep drunk, and I know that she lies. I got all this money, I say my know how to treat me, and I know how to treat all my right. Say my diamond shine and bling bling. Ugly, you see I got a plenty. I own that. With my result on, and my man got big black hearts, ain't on camera. You don't like me, I'm dangerous, man. Don't go take that down. My trunk ain't no turn no side. Tryna get you freezed up and with his finger I'm on that. Tell it get up.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Chicago Bulls. Here we go. And it's going to be the Bulls off the tip. Here's Rodman. And out of bounds, the Bulls will take it.
Chicago Bulls.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Pass to Oakley. Back to Green. Jordan with it. And it's stolen by Rose. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Cuts off the pass.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Jordan with it. Hey, from beyond the arc. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Pass to Rodman. And the jumper off target to finish the break. And it's Green with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls with another miss. First quarter of play, a minute in. And stolen by Green. Here's Oakley. Shot blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Here's Gervin. Chicago with a rebound.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
Pass to Gilmore. Jordan with it. Covered by Jordan. Rodman. Kept alive. Gilmore's shot is good.
This is how you begin a game. Set the tone right from the jump.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Oakley's shot is off. And here's Jordan. Over Jordan. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. To the inside. And now the Bulls in transition. Rose with the bucket.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Pass to Rodman. Inside. Here's Jordan. And the three-pointer goes.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Ball stolen. Here's Rose. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense. Getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
Oh, it's stolen by Jordan. Back to Rose. Pass to Gilmore. From deep, Jordan. Out to Rose. The three. Here's Gilmore. Down low. They shoot again. 5 to shoot. From deep, Jordan. Chicago with a rebound. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. They get it back. Here's Oakley. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. These are his first free throws of the game.
Shooting for Chicago, Charles Oakley.
That one misses. And the Bulls making a change here. He hits the second from the line. And Chicago has possession. From deep. And it's Love missing.
Maybe a little false confidence there. Not a high percentage shot for him.
Coaches will tell you that's a bad shot, but when your teammates tell you that, you probably got to think about it.
Pippen, no good. Bulls trail by 8. Here's Curvin. Second shot opportunity. Oakley. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Here's Gilmore. Stripped it away. It's tipped to the paint. Pass to Pippen. From deep, Rose. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
A shooter of Rose's skill is just automatic. I mean, he's ready to strike at a moment's notice.
Tries to hit him. Deflected. Here's Macy. No points so far. And they're on the break. Love for 3. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound. They've got numbers. Here's Gilmore. The offensive rebound. Outside for Love. A deep 3. Gilmore, no good. Bulls trail by 9. Here's Jordan. That one off the back iron and out.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's Pippen. And again, no good by Chicago.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Chicago with the ball. They're on a 12-3 run. Chicago with the ball. They trail by 9. Here's Oakley. And too long on the shot. 15 seconds left now in the first quarter. Rose can't connect.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls out in front, up 9. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from Chicago, what's your take so far?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Chicago leading by 9. And here's Butler outside. No good. To the middle. It's stolen by Love. And the ball out of play. The Bulls will have it.
Bulls basketball.
Bulls trail by 9. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
Now here's Green. Still no points. Here's Holden. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. Pass to Butler. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Paxson. Here's Banks. And they get it back. Here's Green. The shot, no good. Chicago leading by 9. Love for 3. Counted from distance. Love's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
From outside the arc. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And again, Chicago, no good. Close the net on 2 minutes played here in the second. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And here's Butler outside. And it's Chicago with a board. Here's Holden. He's scoreless. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the slam dunk is arguably pro basketball's signature play. And forward Nicholas Batum said growing up, you have so much joy in dunking. You're one of the few people in the world that can. But Father Time marches on, and like most vets, he's come to grips with the reality. He said, my body told me, no more, bro.
Well, leave that to the youngsters now, right? All right, Allie, thanks. Here's Rodman. Puts the move on. To the wing on the left. Pass to Butler. The 3 is up. The shot comes out. The Bulls trail by 15. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And so here is Chicago. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's at 15 points. Here's Corzine. And a fast break now for the Bulls. Rodman, no good.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
He's got to be mad at himself. You won't get a better look than that.
Here's Holton. And it's off from three-point range.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Pass to Banks. To in the cold spell. Noah grabs the board. Chicago leading by 15. And here's Butler outside. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Jimmy Butler's three ball is just going to extend that defense, and now he's going to make plays inside.
And the Bulls call time here. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Gervin. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. Here's Macy. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Shot on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
From deep, Jordan. They grab their own miss. To the inside. Here's Oakley. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. A minute 35 left in the second. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for the 8 seconds. There's a minute 34 left to play in the half. Chicago with a rebound. Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds. It'll be Bulls ball. The Bulls trail by 18. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
Bulls basketball.
Pass to Gervin. Oh, he tries a three. Ooh, good work defensively by Butler.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots. Not the wild one he took there.
From deep three-point land. Jordan misses. Chicago with the ball. Right now on a 9-0 run. Here's Rose. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Gervin. And the shot falls short that time. There's 42 seconds left in the first half of this one. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball.
Bulls basketball. Substitution for the Bulls. Artist Gilmore.
And so here is Chicago. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
From deep, Rose. And it's Chicago with a board. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by Pippen.
Yeah, that shot's not going to make his teammates or coaches happy.
Yeah, the only thing that kind of shot helps with is your opponent's chance of winning.
Chicago shooting their third free throw attempt of the game.
Shooting for Chicago.
And that one misses.
At the line for one.
Bulls trail by 18.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give them another possession at all.
Well, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Now Jordan. And so it's Chicago. A sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. Boy, they've been playing at a fast pace, beating the defense in transition and adding to that big lead. More 2K action in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Jordan misses. Bulls leading by 18. Here's Gilmore. Pass to Rodman. Shot clock at 6. The shot misses.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Bulls foul. Michael Jordan. First personal foul. First team foul.
Knocks it loose. And we're going to have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Pass to Gilmore. Just 5 to shoot. 4-3. It's stolen by Green. Second half rolling along. About a minute played here. Oh, from deep. Gervin, no good. Chicago leading by 18. From the high post. Pass to Pippen. Oakley with a rebound. And a big issue for them, turnovers.
Yeah, you just can't give away possessions in this league.
And that one, good.
Charles Oakley.
Oakley's got 5 points. So it's Chicago now. Puts up a deep 3. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Bulls basketball.
Timeout called here.
Timeout.
Chicago decides to talk it over.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
And here is Green. Still without a bucket. Pass to Jordan. Oh, they get a hand on it. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Bulls basketball.
Two minutes into the second half of play now. Bulls trail by 16. Here's Gervin. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gervin's got his first 2 points.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Rodman. Off the mark there with a 3.
Why does he think that's a good shot? Coach does not want him out there taking threes.
Here's Oakley. Rebounded by Pippen. Bulls leading by 14. From deep, Jordan. Offensive rebound. Rodman, shot is good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And this is his 2nd and 3rd free throws tonight.
Shooting for Chicago, George Gervin. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second one. And it's the Bulls' ball. 15-point game. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Rose. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
When it comes to winning big, basketball acumen is the difference. LeBron James said, quote, in the final 2 rounds of the playoffs, what's going to separate teams is IQ. There's moments in the game that a coach can't prepare you for, where you have to make adjustments right away. It's not experience, it's IQ.
He would know, Allie. Thanks. Rose with it. He's got 7.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Oakley's shot is off. Bulls leading by 15. The baseline J is on the way. Here's Gilmore. Pass to Pippen. Now here's Love. Clock at 6. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Outside, Green. Here's Gervin. Covered by Jordan. Tries the 9-footer. Gervin, no good. And so here is Chicago. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points.
That's been the difference tonight. They've been insanely disruptive on the glass. He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, he's grabbed the tee and the blanket because he's putting this one to bed.
Banks pulls it in. Bulls trail by 17. Green in the post. That's tipped. Going all the way to the rack. And it's Love missing. Here's Banks. Chicago with a rebound.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Chicago with the ball. Trailing by 17. Here's Green. Got a hand on it. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. That one misses for Rose. Chicago leading by 17. Pass to Pippen. And here's Butler outside. The rebound by Corzine. So it's Chicago now. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. And it's stolen by Rose. And now the Bulls in transition. Yep, that one's good. Pippin's gotten his first points in this one.
Changing ends quickly. Scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
Yeah, their energy level's been amazing. Battery bar still full. Hustling and still working hard out there.
Ah, nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Pass to Holden. Launches it. And he can't get that one. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Bulls out in front, up 19. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Bulls leading by 19. Launches it from deep. And they recover it.
Big rebound and a smart play to kick it right out. They want to use as much time as possible here.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Here's Brown. Rodman with a rebound. Butler on the wing. Fires the three. Drops in the three.
Well, when Butler's this focused, defenders, beware.
Jordan, a good look. Rebound by the Bulls.
Well, he wants that one over again, I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Noah, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for Chicago. Pass to Corzine. From deep three-point land. Sloan pulls it in.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Offensive board. Noah. And here's Butler outside. They get it again. Takes a three. Down low. Tries yet again. And he lays it up and in.
And when you've got your opponent down, you don't want to take your foot off the pedal.
This is what great players try to do. They're not allowing the opposition to gain any kind of hope to try and get back in the game.
Butler, the open look. There's the triple. No luck on that one.
Boy, I'd love to see him just get a smidge closer to the basket. Once he sees a few shots go in from there, that might open up everything from distance.
Jordan misses.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he's been everywhere, and collecting those rebounds, that ends any kind of offensive possession and gets them started.
So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Corzine. Gilmore grabs the miss. Here's Rose. From deep three-point range. The rebound by Corzine. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, every time the shot goes up, guys are doing a nice job of finding bodies and making sure there's room to collect the rebound.
And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Both teams will make substitutions to get back on track. Doesn't go for him.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot. Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Sort of reminding me of a little Ben Wallace action here from his years with the Pistons. He's been that much of a force rebounding the ball.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Timeout, Bulls!
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Here's Jordan. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
Bulls leading by 22. Pass to Armstrong. Here's Kukoc. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Chicago now. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Chicago ball. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls. Number 13, Joakim Noah.
Butler with a steal. Pass to Kukoc. Fires from way outside. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball.
Chicago ball.
You look at all the turnovers. Boy, what a way to drive your coach crazy.
Yeah, your game plan means nothing if your players can't execute.
Here's Noah.
2 minutes.
Chicago with a rebound. 1:52 left in the fourth. Here's Jordan over Butler. A rebound by Kukoc. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court.
Basketball. Substitution on the court.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Lopez. Noah grabs the board.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Here's Theus. Puts up a three. No good that time. .111 left to play in the fourth. To the left side wing. Pass to Lopez. 6 to shoot. Here's Holden. Butler covering. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Corzine. Chicago with the ball. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Paxson can't get it to go. And so here is Chicago. Noah, no good.
I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe settling a score with his coach?
So you're saying that he's out there right now protesting in some form or fashion?
He got a piece of it. And he recovers it. And he can't bank that one in. Here's Holton. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.